up, guys?
What is up, boys and girls? We are back.
We are concluding this thing.
Not that we ever left, but
yeah, no.
We're here to wrap up the S2000 all-motor tuning series and show you guys what did the sum of all the new parts that we installed do in real-world performance. So for tonight, we have arranged a little test. Last year, those of you may remember, Matt and I raced my S2000 with the old all-motor setup in it, which was making 222 horsepower at the wheels and 148 pound-feet of torque against his Genesis R-Spec Coupe.
Which is basically stock. It's got a catback exhaust system. They dynos anywhere between 275 to like 290 horsepower at the wheels, and it's about 3,400 pounds. She's a big girl.
She's a big girl.
Yep.
And at the time, we want to make note that he did have a passenger. He had Ryan
was in there,
all
yep.
fat, 150 pounds of him in the passenger seat with him, so there was a little bit of a weight penalty there. When we raced in the last time, we're going to show you that right now.
I did pull on, I mean, you kind of like jumped, like, were right there, like right off the start. Like,
Yep.
You jumped, and I think that has a lot to do with like the heavy drive line and everything, but like, then I started pulling, horsepower started taking over.
Yes.
And it was pretty clear that I was the winner in that case.
Yep. So we were pretty close up to about like 80 miles an hour or so. And then once you're at speed, the weight advantage that your car has kind of goes out the window. Like lightweight will get you up to about 100 miles an hour, and then like after that, you really need horsepower to push the air. Aerodynamics matter. Both cars are pretty slippery. I don't think either one of them has a lot of aero drag, but that's a factor in how hard the engine has to work to move that air. But he clearly won. And so now with the new setup that we have on the car, which has the entire Ballade package. So if you haven't watched those videos, go back a couple. We covered every part that we installed, but just a quick recap. We changed the exhaust manifold out to a Ballade Sports. From my J's Racing, we changed my Brian Crowder Stage 2 cams out to the Ballade cams. We used Ballade's adjustable timing gear, which helped us pick up a lot of horsepower, because when I milled my engine cylinder head and went with the spoon thinner head gasket, it bumped compression, yes, to closer to 12 to 1, but I also retarded my cam timing, and I didn't do anything to correct that. And there was definitely horsepower on the table from that. And then last but not least, we installed the Ballade S-Type catback, which is an ASM recreation, but they added a couple extra tweaks onto it. Much quieter, very friendly, 70 millimeter single outlet exhaust, so it saves some weight too. And the whole package made power everywhere. And we're talking at 3,800 RPM, the car's making 21 more horsepower and 26 more pound-feet of torque,
That's
which
huge.
is like incredible.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's way more streetable now. Like that is by far the best, as far as I'm concerned, that I've ever experienced, the best street-friendly exhaust you can get that still flows well. So super happy with it, totally in love with the car again. And we're gonna go out now and we are going to drag race again and see what these mods and the extra horsepower actually equate to in real-world performance.
I think he's gonna beat me now, because in all honesty, that mid-range, that like almost 30 foot-pounds of torque at the wheels in the mid-range is gonna make a huge difference in a car like that.
I definitely think I'm gonna pull you in the lower speeds, but we'll see, because you still have 30 plus wheel horsepower, and that may take me once we're at speed. So
let's get to it.
Let's see.
Yeah. catch it up! Ah! Oh, come on! Come on, come on! Ah, be sick! Oh! You start to creep at like higher speed, but like we're like neck and neck. All right. The first one we did right when we got back on the highway is the decider right there. That was a good race, and I think it just shows like how much that mid-range from the cams helped your car. Oh, 100%. And like, I mean, we're splitting hairs. Like, you guys gotta understand that like it's so close that like whoever kind of gets the hit is like kind of gonna dictate the race. But I do feel like, Matthew, I might be like just the tiniest hair quicker, up to about 100 miles an hour than you. Yeah, and then I start creeping up on you again. Up the hill, I don't know, I might have a little more. Yeah. The motor is like so much more immediate. It's so much more frantic. You can hear it with the lightweight valve train and flywheel and clutch that's in here. The whole package is just so good now. Friggin' maniac. So we're alive. Well, I'm alive still.
little butt puckering moment out there for Matchew.
Yeah, that was surprising. I would not think in third gear I would lose traction on the highway like that. Cold surfaces. Be careful out there, kids. Come on.
It's about it's about 30 degrees out right now.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
So we're gonna make a point here. Yeah. This is a good teaching moment, and Matchew did the right things in that situation. He was a little bit delayed in his reactions, which is why the car got into like a tank slapper situation, but he knew not to lift off the gas completely. He didn't panic and hit the brakes. We've all seen the videos.
Yep.
You see those
Mustangs leaving cars,
Mustangs,
cars
yeah,
and coffee.
leaving cars and coffee. That can happen to anybody on a rear-wheel drive car that makes a little bit of power. And you know, I've been guilty of this in the past. I've learned, and have years of seat time, like balancing rear-wheel drive cars at the limit, so I'm very used to it. You may notice if you pay attention when I'm accelerating in the S2000, I'm always kind of correcting a little bit, especially in temperatures like we saw today where I didn't have traction either. I'm always making minor corrections, like because I'm anticipating that the car is going to want to get out of shape. Especially when you're shifting quickly and you're shocking the driveline, which is what Matchew did. He has a heavy flywheel, the stock flywheel, and the car probably has a clutch delay valve in it. So like when you release the clutch quickly, it's just, And you have to be careful. And guys, you know, we're not going to bullshit you because we all own sports cars and not everybody can drive on a track all the time. We don't drive on the track all the time. Like, I know you're not going to do it. I do it. You know, I do it on the street too, but you have to be calculated. Don't drive above your means and just practice, 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 practice. It takes years to get to that level. I'm very comfortable with that now, but I'm still not perfect. I'm human and I make mistakes, but I do always leave margin for error on the street. When we go out and get this content, I take a calculated risk. I push the envelope a little bit more so I can show you guys what the car is doing. I want to be able to do that, but like, I want you to understand, it's always on the forefront of my mind.
There's always a risk.
Real world hazards. I don't want to hit somebody. I don't want to crash the car. I don't want to hit an animal. I don't want to hit something on the road. Like, that stuff is always on the forefront. And it's trying to find the balance of giving you good content versus, you know, just being a generic YouTuber that floors the car really quickly in a straight line. It's like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. So like, I never want to do that. That was never the intention for the channel. So just bear that in mind and use your own judgment and practice, practice, practice.
So
anyways,
better note,
enough of the boring safety stuff. The results.
Yeah. Oh, it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. Like you jumped me right off the start, and you held it a lot longer than last time. Like you held that lead a lot longer. Ultimately,
you could still see that if we kept going.
Yes,
Matt's car will eventually walk me. But again, that's the horsepower at play. This is real world conditions. You know, we're not starting roll racing at 100 miles an hour. We're not 2,000 horsepower like highway queens. It's real world, and the car is totally usable and much faster everywhere in real world RPM situations. And you feel that difference. You can see it on camera, just how much it picks up immediately from low end because of the gains that we got from the new setup. The car feels wildly, wildly different. You also notice Matt loses a little bit of time when he shifts.
Shifting, yeah.
And again, that's the heavy flywheel, the clutch delay valve that's in that. The AP1s do not have a clutch delay valve. I have a 7-pound flywheel, lightweight front fluid damper pulley, which took another like 1.3 pounds over the stock crank pulley. Light and valve train, all that stuff means quick, faster revs, being able to shift quicker. That's why cars with double clutch gearboxes run such fast quarter miles, is because you're taking out the human error for shifting. But to me, that's not a part of the act of driving.
That's a computer driving fast. It's not a person driving fast.
I like to feel engaged. Like, I don't care. I'm not trying to like win races. I mean, I was trying to beat Matchew just now, but like, I'm really not trying to win races.
We're just trying to get a gauge of like.
Right. It's just to see. It's just to see like how fast, how much faster the car actually is. But I'll always take a manual gearbox. To me, like that's what sports car driving is all about. And you know, I don't care about quarter mile times. I really have no interest in that. So. But yeah,
really impressed. Yeah,
I mean, you see how much more rapid the S2000 is now. That light and valve train stuff is like, I love when this thing just climbs revs so quickly, and you're banging it off the rev limiter like when you're in a drift and getting back on the power. Like, it's just so exciting. It's such an awesome experience. It's like really what an S2000 should be. So overall, I think the whole Ballade engine package was a huge success. I'm very, very happy with where the car is now compared to where it was before. It was close, but like there was just a couple things in the formula, which, you know, we can't all get it right the first time, that we're leaving horsepower on the table. And the new setup just like really brings out the best of this, and it works so well for a street car.
I think especially that adjustable cam gear
Oh,
like just being able to correct that issue from your
Yes.
shaved head, like I think that probably, that paired with like the more aggressive,
there
like,
was definitely
non-VTEC
a
lobes.
good amount of
Yep.
horsepower on the
Yeah.
table because
Yeah.
of having the retarded cam timing with the old setup, and the Ballade adjustable gear allowed us to fix that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, this was a great success. I'm really happy with how the car performed. I think the drag race was good. It was fun, a little scary for you.
Yeah. We'll have to do the Turbo Miata next.
Ooh, that would actually be a good battle.
It could be.
Yeah, so maybe S2000 versus Matchew's Turbo Miata for the next video. But yeah, other than that, what else do we want to talk about here? I think we hit all the key points.
Yeah. Dude, check out our website, slipanglemedia.com. We have, if you're in Connecticut or anywhere around here and you've been to these Lime Rock events that we go to, we probably have photos of your car on track.
Or other surrounding tracks.
Or other surrounding, yeah. I've been to Thompson to do drift events. I've been to all the mass tuning events.
So for those of you who don't know, we added a section on slipanglemedia.com for racing photos. You can have the opportunity to get photos of your car in action with Matchew's wonderful photography and videography skills. He's one of the best that I know.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed in more recent years, the production value on this channel has gone up tremendously. I have to give credit where it's due, and that's all to Matchew. Not only is he awesome at what he does, he's one of my best friends, and he's like a brother to me. So
thanks.
Yeah, buddy.
Feelings mutual, buddy.
Listen, buddy, I gotta give you credit when it's due. So, but yeah, so check out the website for that. Also look at our webinars. It helps support our channel without us asking for donations. You buy some seats. There's no limit to how many seats you buy for whatever the item is that we're reviewing. You get to watch a live review with Matt and I. We do like a live Q&A so we can like shoot the shit and have a good time. And then at the end we pick one seat number. Doesn't matter if you're present or not for the actual live. If it was your seat because you had purchased it, you get that item for free. So it gives us a way to give something back to you guys, but it helps support our channel without us asking for donations or Patreon.
Yeah. And thanks to everybody who's also already been involved in these webinars. We want to give these things out. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's really awesome. Like we're trying to pick it up, so spread the word, get your friends in there.
Yeah.
It just again it helps us out and it helps us continue to do what we do to give you guys the content that we give you. And if you like this content, please give us a like and a subscribe. Turn those notifications on. If you don't like it and you think it sucks, that's fine too. You can give us a thumbs down. Put your negative comments in the comments section. You'll get a nice response from Matchew and I. And but everything helps. So any engagement, please do it. Please do it. And that's it.
That's
it's Christmas week.
Yep.
Guys,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I hope everybody enjoys time with their friends and family. Please live your lives. Tomorrow is never promised. So enjoy it while it's here and just appreciate it. It's so easy to take that stuff for granted. We wish you guys all the very, very best. Thank you so much for all the support. And that's it.
And we're done.
We'll see you in the next one.
Done.